before we start, how's everyone been? Did you guys do much this week? Any plans? Any major events that happened?
Yesterday,
Yeah.
I went indoor skydiving, actually.
Oh, yeah,
Where?
let's go,
In
mate.
Chermside. It's this place called
Indoor
iFly.
Wait, is
I
it like
fly.
when you're in those like tubes and then you
It's
like...
a wind tunnel, yeah. So they're a wind tunnel.
That's so
You like,
cool.
you go,
This
you
guy
just
went
How's
in.
it?
I've been
You
to
lean
it's
forward,
good.
it's pretty sick. It's pretty cool.
So you went up a tunnel.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Good tunnel?
Yeah, it was a good tunnel.
Climb 7, yeah.
How, like, is it expensive to go?
I had a Groupon offer, but it was like 65.
For how long?
It was literally like it's like 2-minute flight, but
It feels long
Still
because it's
feels
skydiving.
yeah.
2-minute
Yeah.
flight.
2-minute
Yeah.
flight?
Yeah.
So you just go in and you just
So it's just
wind
2
and
minutes.
you just go.
Yeah, you go start at the bottom and then...
yeah.
You've been
yeah.
as well?
Yeah, I've been like... Gold
Chermside as well?
Not
Is that
Chermside.
You go every day.
Gold Coast?
Gold Coast. Every day, bro. What am I...
You just said you go every
No,
day.
but then
No, I've been.
you should
I've
see
been.
the instructor like flexing and like
Yeah.
the stuff he
Oh,
does. They
it's-
go around the
Yeah,
tube
yeah.
and like
Flip
they
up.
like go up, down, up,
Oh,
down.
So
yeah.
do you get a chance to do all that?
No, because you're like literally all you do, you just flop there with your like you go like this, you lean forward, and then
What does it feel like? Because I've been actual skydiving.
Skydiving.
Like I actually want to go to compare the difference between the two.
I don't know, cause this one you know how skydiver they're behind you, right? Right, and then they're like guiding, like they're fully guiding you. This one they kind of they kind of just like with one hand they'll be like they give you little hand signals. They'll be like if it's like that means straighten your legs. If it's like this, bend your legs, because it's about how much surface area is getting pushed by the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the more surface area, the high, like the more
Yeah,
the height you'll get.
Oh, that's pretty
Interesting.
But yeah, I find I was like basically I was just like basically at the same height. Like I couldn't.
Yeah,
really keep
so I
up.
couldn't get much either.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Because with actual skydiving, like when you jump,
Yeah, because you've been.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like when you jump,
Yeah.
that's like your initial free fall, which you have for about like a minute or 90 seconds. I think mine was 90 seconds. So for that, you're just falling. Doesn't matter if you're with the instructor or not. Like they're not doing shit.
Yeah.
And then that's when you're like skin. You know how you see people's skin going back and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then once they open the parachute, it's just like you're floating in water. Like
Yeah.
it's just so calm. You go very slowly. I assume with the indoor skydiving, it's like a free fall for the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no parachute indoors.
I mean, isn't it like if you put your arms up, you go higher or something?
I mean, your arms are up the whole time.
I think you go
I'm kind of
wider,
sore
maybe.
from it actually, but I don't know if it's
Really?
like
Damn,
because of the gym
games.
and then like
Yeah.
because I went to the gym day before.
Hey.
Yeah.
stuff,
Anyways,
mate.
yeah.
You know, you always do. You always do. It's
It's
always
I always do that like
It's
this.
this or this.
Congrats.
That's all you
Yeah.
And it's
People think it's because sarcasm.
all the other guys do it now as well.
Yeah,
They all do
'cause-
it because of him.
Yeah,
Because of this
well-
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but people think it's sarcasm. It is, but not all the time. Like sometimes I'm genuinely like, I'm proud of
Yeah,
you.
but that's why,
Always
like,
do it.
if I get like the best job, like my dream job,
Yeah,
and
just like, yeah,
like,
yeah,
congrats,
Cheers,
I'm like,
Nice, man. Yeah,
mate, I'm like, this is. a
No,
big
you got
thing
to
me.
celebrate wins. Like this guy just said, I went to the gym. I'm like, I'm proud of you because you went to the gym.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good thing, you know.
Yeah, easy done.
Yeah.
Everyone does it. now.
Any other updates? What did you guys do this week? Do you have much?
I was sick
What
this
did I
week.
do
didn't
this
You're
do much.
sick.
I was sick this week. I'm not sick now. Like, better.
Okay, yeah.
Even me, actually. I don't know if you can hear
You're
it.
sick as well.
I went drifting in my car
What?
because when it rains, my car skids a lot. So a lot of the roundabouts,
So
it's
you know how
like
to drive
drifting.
properly, okay?
So you know how a roundabout you go like that and then
just
you go
shit at
straight.
driving.
My car
Yeah.
just goes like that.
Yeah, his,
I'm not shit at driving. It's my
Look,
car.
If
Drive
I
the
slow
car.
down, if you slow down a bit, sometimes you go straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
You can't even drive.
Your car's unstable.
It's not unstable. It
blames
is
the
just
car.
the
He's just a bad
situation.
driver.
It's just a situation.
He's a bad driver.
Because I watched Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift the other day, so I was like, you know what,
Yeah.
let's imitate it. So I was trying to like skin
Cat.
with
Oh,
the
yeah?
rain and
Okay.
stuff.
Cat. It's got nothing
Name
to
three
do with
characters.
that.
Gotta like pull the Han, DK, and Sean. See, I actually watched it yesterday, mate.
Who's-
Okay.
oh.
I haven't seen it.
Han is
The guy who dies
Asian
comes
guy.
back.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's a spoiler.
The early, mate, it's Tokyo Drift.
No,
haven't
the,
seen
the,
it.
the Han guy dies in it, and he's back in the new Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
That's a
How,
spoiler.
there's like
That is
8,
fair.
9?
There's
like
10.
nine.
10 now.
There's 9.
all the latest ones.
Yeah, there's
No, they're good.
so trash. I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know.
bad. They're
So
bad.
what they did in the latest ones, so the whole point of Fast and Furious was to race, right?
Yeah.
It's a car race thing where you race people to take the car.
Yeah.
By the 9th, they're in space. They're not even racing
What?
cars. They're,
Wait, why are
it's
you,
race?
is it spoilers?
they're in
When
like-
9 come out?
no,
It already came out last year. Yeah.
I didn't think it's a
Yeah.
if it's a spoiler, don't watch it. They're in space. Like, where's the Fast and Furious if you're in space? There's nothing fast. There's nothing furious.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
just
So they just kind of transitioned away from
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
and then they kill characters and bring them back to life with no relevance. So this dude
Right,
literally
okay.
blows up in the car, and they show that he got out of the car in the time. He didn't. It was impossible for him to get out of the car, and he's back.
And then 10 this year? Is there 10 this year?
It's coming out like a
next
year or
year.
two.
But it's I
Maybe
think
next
10
year.
is the last one.
Is it? Finally.
So there
I
was
hope so.
Look,
It's been going on way
regardless,
too
do you know
long.
how much
Yes,
money
we
they're
will.
making?
Obviously.
Every single one makes more than $1 billion. in the box office.
No
That's
way.
insane.
$1 billion.
Surely the latest
A
one's
lot
short.
of them.
I mean, I did
I
watch
I think
it.
Hobbs. I don't know Hobbs and Shaw because that's
Yeah,
like
no
more
way.
of a
People
spin-off.
would still
but
go and watch it.
I would watch
right?
it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yes.
Like I want to see people
Even
in
though they're in
space,
space, it's
even though they're not racing anymore.
I don't know.
After 7 wasn't the same, bro. Paul Walker, my guy. Rest in peace. But,
So
yeah.
any other life updates? Nothing else this week?
Think just regular week because assessment
How about
and
you, Luke?
stuff.
Yeah, did you finally propose?
Did you buy another Tesla?
Ah.
No. I was actually looking at gaming PCs.
Oh,
so
yeah.
do you guys all have laptops?
You have a laptop.
Just Mac. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not very
I don't know if
functioning.
it counts as that.
It sounds like a
You can't play
helicopter.
golf
okay,
here with
so
this, though.
we're planning to do gaming videos. So then are you able to do?
I have a console, or I'll get a new laptop, which I'm eventually going to
But
take.
you'd
cross
rather
platform.
not you'd rather go with a laptop because convenience wise
Well, I already
versus
have a console.
versus a
computer?
PC. Yeah, why don't you guys? have a,
yeah, because
no.
of like uni and stuff.
Yeah,
that's why.
makes sense.
I think more money related. Like I feel like at the moment, laptop is convenient because I can take it everywhere. But
Yeah.
if I had the money, I would definitely have a game.
But there are like PCs that match like price wise to a laptop, anyways.
But I would rather get like a custom built one.
Yeah,
So then
yeah.
there's
Dude,
a little bit more
I'm
expensive.
pretty sure PC wise you can save a lot of money
Yeah.
for like the same amount you get from
Yeah,
a
yeah,
laptop. Like a
100%.
lot.
Yeah, yeah, for
Especially
sure.
if you build it yourself,
build
which
it yourself,
I've
yeah.
heard isn't actually that hard to do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I
Like,
guess
we know we have people who like I think Navin is like
Yeah,
kind of
Faraz as well.
knowledgeable.
Yeah.
So Navin has a laptop though.
He has a laptop. I think
Navin
he's-
knows how to build
No, his
PCs.
PC's built as
Well,
If
well.
just
anyone wants a
assuming.
PC built, let us know. He'll build it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he built one of our friends' PCs.
I did. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was looking at
Yeah.
PCs, and I don't know how to build PCs.
Yeah.
But I guess
So there's
because
like pre-built PCs as well. Though.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess because during school and uni and stuff, you want to
Makes it
take something.
convenient.
Yeah.
But
it's
that'll
sort of
price the
behind.
hike the price up. Like
If
as in
it's
if it's
pre-built?
pre-built
Yeah.
because that's what
Yeah.
they charge for the building. But
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
think if you want to get the most value for money, spend that little extra, those little parts, like individually and build it.
Yeah.
I think you'll get a lot more out of it.
And you can customize it to what you want. Like
yeah,
you
and
can
you're
choose-
obsessive enough that I think you'll be able
Yeah, but
to.
the thing is that I am obsessive, but I'm not obsessive in that space.
Yeah, but you will
Ah.
be.
Yeah,
So
but
I
we'll
don't
get
want
you-
to get into it.
Yeah.
We'll get you into it.
So I was looking at it.
It's what they all say.
So,
Intel.
It's what
Because
they
we
all
need to
say.
do gaming, so.
Even before you start doing drugs, they're like, "Well, I don't want to get into it," and you
What?
just get into it.
What is that? I'm not gonna lie though. The games we play, they're not very graphic intensive.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I was thinking, because it would just need to run like Discord.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, Minecraft is not. You can play that on
Mate,
my
Fall Guys.
Minecraft
Switch.
is
Fortnite?
No,
we do
Mine-
Fortnite?
Don't
Yes.
underestimate. Minecraft is you know what,
Fortnite, you can do cross-platform.
we could do Fortnite.
We'll do
I've
Fortnite.
never
Fall
probably
Guys,
played before.
Fortnite.
That's pretty fun.
Let us know what games are
Yeah,
popping
it's
off right now.
pretty-
I think Fall Guys was popping off. It's kind of. I don't know
Still
if
be
it's still
fun.
going off.
Yeah.
Among
We'll
Us,
do Among Us.
Among Us would be fun.
We'll do forfeit Fall Guys or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you
yes,
guys
I
hear
like
how
that.
there's a new Among Us coming out? You know how
What?
the current
3D?
one?
Really?
Yeah, you know how the
3D
current
one.
one, it's just like
3D?
a 2D map. Now it's 3D where instead of seeing the whole map, you see it like first person or like third person.
It's very sick.
And you're
That's
like
sick.
walking around doing the killing.
I
So
saw like a demo.
But
of
that's so much harder. No, as in like if you're not the killer.
it is harder, but what's happening now is most games, it's very easy to know who the killer is because you know so many points.
Yeah,
Like if
true.
everyone's like in a room.
If everyone's good.
Yeah.
and-
So with this, it will give them another reason to start doing more. Because right now, a lot of the Among Us videos,
When's that
the
coming
killers
out?
just get picked up.
when's that?
I think next year. Sometime
We
next
we
year.
have to go
Oh,
straight into it when
3D,
that
that's
happens,
sick,
right?
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jump on the hype.
We have to jump on the
Jump
hype.
on the
when
hype
that
So that'll be
Yeah.
fun. Because
That'll
then,
be fun,
because it will be a lot more tactical, a lot more like theory behind it.
Yeah.
Speaking of games, you know, miniclip.com's going down.
Oh yeah.
Oh
right?
yes.
Miniclip?
Oh,
Yeah.
rest in
It's gone.
peace.
Yeah.
It's gone.
The servers are gone.
I
sorry.
checked their website and now all they have is like, just like a page with like their own games. You know, like 8-Ball. Pool,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was their
yeah.
own game and like, I don't remember the other
Yeah,
ones.
so many
Like
games.
other-
Zero Ninja.
You Caribs, the
Mondo.
Caribs.
Raft Wars. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
No,
Oh,
that's
Raft
not
Wars.
miniclip, but yeah, that was
Yeah.
some
Do you know what's
classic
sad?
games. What?
Nintendo Wii servers got turned off.
Yeah.
Club Penguin servers got turned off.
That was
And
the
now
biggest.
mini clip
Is there a reason
servers have
why
turned off.
like they have to pay money to keep the servers running?
I think
and it
Flash
goes-
like is getting less and less
Yeah,
supported.
yeah.
I think it's like not supported or
Well,
something.
Flash stopped anyways. They got rid of
They
Flash,
don't,
didn't
don't give any more firmware updates, I think.
Because
So, yeah.
Flash supported things don't work anymore because they just got rid of it.
Yeah.
So I think
like April Pool and them, they have their own website. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. When I went, I just checked because I saw like a post. I was like, "Oh, miniclip is down." I was like, "What?
Yeah.
No way!" I check and it's literally like it's just like oh, miniclip. It's got 1 billion like worldwide users or something, more than
Yeah.
1 billion worldwide users.
So
And they're just
sad.
like talking about their game, their own
Yeah.
games,
So
like
7th of the
8
world.
Yeah.
They snatched our childhood from us.
Even cool math games is gone.
Is it actually?
There's cool math
I
games
think
gone.
so. Yeah, they took it
No.
down.
Rip the
Yeah.
kids at school. That's what
Yeah.
I
That
used
was
to
our
play during
childhood.
school.
I know. Oh, we played so much Run.
Run, yes. Run was really
Oh,
good.
What else?
Bloons Tower Defense.
Oh.
The greatest game in the
No,
world.
but they're still games that I'm sure
You
you
play
can
Yeah,
different
like you
sides,
can
right?
still
Yeah.
play, but the original place
where
is
you
cool
go
math
in
games.
the mix.
Yeah.
because Miniclip was like, because what, like 2008, 2009, before like gaming was crazy
Yeah.
in terms of like
I don't know
computers.
if it's that. I think it's for us.
that was the one place where you could go and just find anything. Because I remember you could go A to Z and everything was on there. Like if you wanted to play a football game, you could just go into F and just play it.
Yeah, soccer heads and stuff.
Soccer heads.
Soccer heads.
Let's
I
go.
remember we played that in English. Right?
Yeah, we played it in
business as well.
English.
Yeah, this guy used to
I
play
played it
during
in-
school all the time, and he got caught. So.
Chemistry,
Unlucky.
I think.
yeah. And we had-
Physics, probably.
so we had like
Maths.
tournaments.
Yeah.
Math.
Halo custom edition. Even the Halo
nice.
custom edition servers got turned off.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
You can't verse people. You can
Blood
only
out?
do LAN now.
Oh,
You
that
only can
sucks.
do what?
LAN. So only people like in your house.
Oh,
So you
that's
can't
sick.
verse people
Oh.
We
online.
could do land. We could do Waffleman.
Line Halo?
Well, that's all you did. Do you remember? Do you remember grade 9?
Oh, grade 9.
All right, so this is a bit of a funny story. So I think it was English, and the teacher was. We were doing assignments. Like you know how you do assignments, you just do
Yeah.
whatever you want. So then we were just
guess.
all on. We were just all playing Halo. Basically the whole class was.
Yeah.
And they have a program where they can see everyone's screen.
Yeah.
Cool land school.
So out of nowhere, the
Yeah.
teacher just asks Arraviind, "What are you doing right now?" And she puts it up on the screen. Obviously, we don't see.
Yeah.
And all what we got told is all you see is Ara press Alt Tab, his screen changes. He's like, "Oh, miss, I'm doing my assignment." And she asks another student. We look up at the screen and it's just all of us playing the game. And she told us, and she's like, "If you get caught again, you're not gonna have computer access for the rest of your schooling journey."
Yeah,
Oh.
warning. Yeah, that was what
So
rebellion
sick.
days
She
were.
doesn't have that much power.
Yeah.
Wait, so you guys were playing Alt Tab and the screen on the
Yeah,
thing
so-
didn't register quick enough?
I know what happened to mine. What
No,
happened
because she
yeah.
must have been watching us.
She was
for a while.
she already knew.
So she
Yeah.
planned how to attack us. She put it up on the screen because we were all just playing. And people who were looking at the screen told us that everyone's screen switched at a similar time. And you could see it on everyone's screen changing.
I was stupid because like Halo's like a full screen window, right?
Yeah.
I alt tabbed it, but the launcher was still there. So I just said Halo in the middle of the screen. That's how I got screen. That's why I didn't see the Halo.
And the thing was, this guy hesitated. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, I'm doing my assignment." Obviously, that's
Surely
just
the teacher would already know. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
should,
yeah.
Like, she would already.
I
Yeah,
think
but she
it's-
wouldn't want kids
I was
to
the
be playing
martyr.
games.
I saved my students, bro. So I took the fall. Yeah.
Mate, you don't have a choice.
and I don't know if you remember, but in our school, you're not allowed .exe files. You weren't allowed those. So if you
Yeah.
get caught with the .exe file, you get suspended. So I'm pretty sure the teacher asked us, "Is this a .exe file?" And we were like, "No, it's not. It's an online
Yes,
game."
it's
or
a
whatever."
PDF.
.exe files are just games. Is that?
No,
Executables, yeah.
like programs
Any
and things
program,
like that.
Word and stuff.
And
Oh,
we
yeah,
were,
see.
it was
Is there a
banned.
reason why?
Yeah, because people bringing like games and stuff, so they just banned it.
But it was mainly for
completely.
games, though, right?
Yeah, but you know how like Powder Toy and things
Oh,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
all .exe as
Powder
well.
Toy.
So they just banned all of that.
But they're all games as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So then,
Yeah.
so then
oh.
obviously after that we continued to play games. We were a little bit more careful.
Yeah.
Even someone had .bat file. It was like hacked computers. Remember, I can shut down your computer over there.
Oh yes,
same
yeah. I
network?
think we
Yeah.
talked about this.
Yeah.
How we were shutting down people's computer.
Yeah,
So we
were
hacked the
menaces.
teacher's
Yeah,
screen,
you
and then we
mentioned
could see what everyone was doing.
Goodness.
Payback.
All right. Should we go into the topic? We had a
go
lot
on.
of rambling.
Yes.
Go on.
So this was a topic that I brought up,
Uh-huh.
which was if you're dating, should you ever go clubbing?
Do you mean alone or with your partner?
Alone.
or-
Let's say alone.
What? Why would you go? No, I don't. We're clubbing alone.
Just by yourself.
Yes.
Or
Well,
with,
let's
like,
say with friends, but
friends.
not with your partner.
Of the same sex or different opposite
Look,
sex?
Doesn't matter.
I
If
feel
it's-
like-
let's say if it's
I'm
same
not-
sex. Or
I feel like
Okay.
it depends on the relationship. Like
Yeah.
if I'm going out with the boys, like
Middle
you guys,
ground answers.
if I'm going with the boys, then
Yeah.
I'm sure the girl would understand. And if
Okay.
she's going out with her friends, I'd be like, "Yeah, go," because I had that trust.
yeah.
Like I'm
the
like,
trust there.
do whatever you want, you do it. If you do something wrong, that's on you. But I'm giving you that trust.
Yeah, okay.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I'm not even a clubbing guy. so
I feel like this
I don't
guy's
really
the guy
know.
like you go clubbing
But
without
do
me,
you-
we're not
do you-
together.
Do you think though it's?
What?
Well, what would you say?
I said this guy's the type of guy to be like, if you go clubbing without me, we're not together. No, I'm
Ultimatum?
just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
I'm just
No, but do you think it's like any point going clubbing? Because clubbing, I guess, in a sense, yeah, people go have fun. Like that's people could say, but it generally is a place where you kind of like can meet people. That's, I guess, the vibe around it, right?
Yeah.
So is there any point in going there anyways? Because you can have fun in other ways.
It's like a concert. It's just music, right?
Yeah.
You like music and dance.
Okay.
I agree. The connotation of clubbing in our generation is that you go out, you hook up with people,
Yeah.
you only go clubbing to get with someone or
Yeah.
to find
Yeah.
a partner.
Yeah.
That's not true. And that's obviously not going to happen every time. Because if I'm just going with the boys and I'm just going there for a night out, I don't really give a shit who else is there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm there for the boys, or I'm there at a party.
Yes. Yeah.
So in that
Makes sense,
situation, then it's fine.
Yeah. So you think it's fine?
Yeah, I wouldn't have any
yeah.
issue with it. Yeah, unless it's like Ghost Trip Miami, you know, one of those. yeah.
Girls
Okay.
trip.
So if your girl just went with her by herself, let's say by herself, not with friends,
This girl.
is that okay?
Yeah, Ara's girl.
Because you could just say they're having fun, right?
By herself.
By herself. Is that okay then?
That's up for being.
Oh, by
That's-
herself.
Yeah, is that okay?
That's-
But you can still
that's
say, you know how
dodge.
you said you're going there with the boys
That's
because they're to
dodge.
have fun, but you just
By
have,
yourself is a bit dodgy.
Yeah,
Then
that's
it's
not
a
dodgy.
why
dodge.
is it a bit
Yeah.
dodge?
Because what are they doing? What are you doing by yourself?
They could just say they're having fun,
Why?
dancing and
I don't think
music.
clubbing alone is
Nah,
fun.
but
Why would that mean? Take me with you.
Yeah.
If you want to have fun
Yeah,
by
by
yourself.
yourself, yeah.
So
Yeah.
if it's by yourself, you shouldn't be going by
I
yourself.
think in general, like,
For me, I just feel like, why? Like,
Okay.
what's the point?
I wouldn't do it by myself either. So.
But then you could also say with the boys, right? Why go clubbing? Why not just go bowling or do something else?
Because maybe the boys want to drink, listen to music.
But you can drink somewhere else. You can listen to music.
They want to
Well,
dance.
at bowling, drink at bowling.
They want to dance. They want
You can
to.
dance to somewhere.
Maybe
else.
one of the
Go and
boys.
dance at a car
Maybe
park.
we're wingmanning one of the
At a car
boys.
park.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen.
we
No,
can help you
maybe
avoid that.
we're wingmanning one of the boys to get someone, and we're all there
Okay.
for company.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah.
that's the reason.
So how do you feel about it, Lewis? You wouldn't let.
No, I'm completely fine.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind. I guess going by yourself, I agree. It's probably like, why not just go with the other person?
Yeah.
But I think clubbing in general, what's there to celebrate?
Anti-clubber.
What are you going to there to celebrate for? Like, you probably haven't achieved anything. You should just go home and study.
What the heck?
And
Maybe
work
they're
harder.
not. Maybe
Or
they're
go
just
gym.
trying to have a good. Maybe there's people who go clubbing just to have a good time.
Yeah, I know.
Mate.
I personally think you can have good times.
Haven't achieved
elsewhere.
anything.
But I really don't think. Look, this is more for the people
So what
that
you're
go,
saying is, if you had a girlfriend who loved clubbing, she's gone. Like
No,
you're
no.
giving her the door.
No, I'm saying that's like you can go once in a while,
Yeah.
but this is more target at the people that go every weekend. You know how there's people that just go every
Oh.
single
Live your
weekend?
life.
I personally think, like, you haven't achieved anything. Why are you going all the time?
What? No. What if they are?
It doesn't have to be a
I know
celebration.
people.
No, but I just think you should use that time better well spent rather than just getting drunk and like waking
athletes
up or like dead.
Yeah,
right?
you should be productive.
You should be productive. That's my thinking.
Athletes go clubbing every weekend when they get the option.
Yes, but they've
achieved a lot.
They've achieved, yeah. But I'm talking about the regular people that literally haven't done much with their life.
No, I think
Then
it's stress relief. That's what it is. Because like, let's say they like drinking as well.
Yeah.
Drink at home alone or drink in a club with everyone who's like just hype. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I personally think you should look after your health. You shouldn't be drinking that much.
Wow.
Oh, well then that's.
So what have we
Shaman.
learned?
This is
Lewis,
just what
Sensei
I'm
Lewis.
thinking.
Lewis hates people who club.
No, I don't hate them.
Sensei.
Look, let me
Sorry,
get this
Sensei.
straight. Let me get this straight.
Master Ugo.
It's fine to go clubbing. I don't mind. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm more targeted at the people that go every weekend. That's what I'm against. Like, do
Sorry,
you find
sorry, sir.
I would not.
Sorry.
I would not approve of you going.
All right, let's say.
But I'm not judging you.
No.
to go
Let's say
every
you
weekend.
find out
Yeah.
that I'm going clubbing every single
Okay.
weekend. What are you telling me?
I'll be like, you should be more productive with your life.
But what if I am super productive and I get everything done?
No, but like that, you haven't achieved.
Yeah, but
enough.
Lewis, think about
What?
it. Six days a
It's
week,
like,
I work
it's
hard.
like going to a party.
Yeah.
6 days a week, I work hard. One day I chill.
No, you can chill. I'm
Yeah.
not saying like you can't chill, but I personally think that you could do so much more with your life. If
I'm
you
gonna
don't go
keep asking
clubbing,
questions.
Yeah.
if you don't go clubbing, you could do honestly so much more. That's just my thinking.
No, but isn't okay? Listen.
yeah.
What, let's say you have 12 friends. Oh no,
Yes.
you have 365 friends.
Yeah.
Oh no, 52 friends. And they all have a birthday every single weekend.
Yeah.
Which you go to.
Yes.
How is that any different to going clubbing every weekend?
No, but that's not gonna happen.
But what if you do? What if you have
But
lots
they-
of friends and you have a party basically every single week? So what you're saying is you're not going to go to the party to be productive.
If that situation came up, unfortunately, I would not be going every single weekend to your friend's party.
So
Wow.
which ones are you not going?
Because
your friends
I
carefully.
You
can't.
missed my birthday this year.
Oh, maybe that's why.
wow.
Maybe that's why.
Mine was at my house.
No, I can't either. Oh, goodness.
No.
It was at my house.
If it's
Productive.
friends, but if they're that's different because that's friends' celebration, birthday. Clubbing, people are just going there to. There's not really celebrating because, as I said, you haven't achieved anything yet, and you're what are you celebrating?
People go
What are you
to.
celebrating? Just go gym.
People go
like
clubbing.
go on a hike, or you know how to
Go on a hike, live your life.
like live your life.
People go clubbing
Honestly.
for their birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that's birthday. Go. That's.
But what if
once a
that's
year,
every
though.
weekend is someone's birthday at the clubs?
Yeah, but they're not. But look, in real life situation, that never happens.
Wait.
You're not gonna be.
So
going out every
we can never have a birthday at the clubs.
But you
This
can
guy-
have a birthday at the club, right? But your birthday happens once a year, so that's fine.
What if I celebrate?
52 birthdays?
What if I celebrate my birthday 52 times a year?
Then you have a problem.
What if your wife is like, I want to go clubbing every single weekend?
No, then she's not my wife.
So you're gonna kick her out.
No, she
Divorce.
surely has to have something better to do with her life than to go clubbing every
But-
week.
See ya
Okay,
later.
Every week. This is every weekend I'm talking about, not once in a while, right? What do you do every weekend like clubbing? There's nothing. No one would do something every weekend consistently
Bro,
like that.
you're born in the wrong era. This is the parents' era thing like you.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I understand.
Actually, on birthdays, we stop celebrating our birthdays more often after like 25. Everyone after like 27
Yeah.
won't celebrate that. They just have like a small dinner at home.
No, I'm fine.
What do you think
Like
about
it's
that?
They
fine
just
to
become
celebrate.
like this guy, don't
Yeah.
club.
It's fine to celebrate. Like you can go clubbing when you celebrate. I'm perfectly okay with that. But you're not going 52 times a week. Would you go? Okay, so you're saying would you go clubbing
52 times a week.
52 times a year? So are you saying you would go clubbing 52 times a year?
No, I'm not saying
But
I
why wouldn't you
personally
do
would.
that though?
If the opportunity presents itself, I'm not going to sit there and be like, I'm not going here because I want to do this. I'm not going here. I'm gonna schedule my week so I get everything done to be able to make that clubbing. Like if the boys are going out every week and my missus is going out every week,
Yeah.
I will try my best to go as much as I can.
Yes. Okay.
Obviously, I'm not going to go all 52
but
weeks.
is
'cause
there a
that's
reason
not
why
healthy.
they don't do that? Like why no one does that?
Well, there are lots of people who do that.
Okay, but why wouldn't you be?
Because
a person
uni,
that-
school,
Yeah, okay.
like it's just if
Too much time.
If the opportunity presents, they
I
would.
don't know.
School.
But
He's in a
because
different country.
they don't have the money or the facilities, or maybe they don't have the group. That's why.
Okay.
I think what happens is, first year of uni, when they're 18, 19, they can finally drink. They go hard for a bit, then they're like, this is not it.
Is this
then
you?
they become us.
Is this
19, 20,
your
it's just
story?
boring.
Yeah.
What?
Is this your story?
No,
I wouldn't say it's
I didn't do any
boring
clubbing
though.
first
Like
year,
you can
no.
do so much more. I'm not. It's not against clubbing. I just don't think it's that productive with your time.
Yeah, but what's productive?
Yeah,
thing?
do a portrait,
Productivity
draw,
king.
paint. Why are you going to the club?
Yeah.
Go to the gym, right?
Yeah, but how does
But what
that?
if they've already
Prepare
gone to the
some
gym
meals.
6 days a week?
Yeah, but then you can do so much more. Maybe learn a new hobby.
Okay.
Teach
What if the
yourself
hobby is
music.
But if,
dancing
yeah,
at the club?
clubbing is
Have
the
you heard
hobby.
muzzing? People doing muzzing at
Yeah,
the
then
club?
sure. If that's what you want to do with your life, then sure.
The issue isn't the activity, the issue is the frequency. That's what you're saying. Right?
Yeah, it's not issue with the activity. It's the
Yeah.
Nah,
frequency.
he's trying to
Okay.
save himself.
That's what I said. Like,
No,
I
I
find
get
people
that, I get
who,
that, I get
who
that.
go in once in
I
a while. Like,
understand.
I've been. It's fine. Like, it's good. But I wouldn't go every weekend. I just wouldn't have. I wouldn't want my time spent going clubbing.
Yeah, not
every
productive.
weekend.
I completely understand that because
Productivity.
That's my thinking.
that's
mine.
me with like drinking. Like I wouldn't drink every single day or
Yeah.
every single week.
Yeah.
I understand that, but I feel like just this generation, clubbing is just a place where people come together. Like lots of parties,
Oh
lots of
my
events are just at the
God.
club.
In
Yes.
life.
Like for example, uni events, a lot of the times they're at the club.
Yes,
Right.
that's fine. But then
Yeah.
also, like, I'm talking about the people that just go. There's no event on, nothing special, no one's birthday.
Maybe
They're
they're
just
just
going
sad.
to have fun.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Maybe they're
Maybe
just
they're just
sad.
hiding
Maybe
from
they're
the
depressed.
sadness.
Okay,
You
yes.
just attack them.
Fighting
Look.
their demons.
Look,
We support
I'm
you guys.
sorry to those people that are sad. But then in that situation, you might need to seek something else. Clubbing might not be the
Therapy?
best
I'm
option.
just-
Therapy.
Seek
During the
therapy. Maybe go therapy.
What if clubbing is a therapy?
Then there's a problem.
Oh my
Big problem
goodness.
there. I'm sorry to say, if you're going clubbing.
So guys, if you go clubbing every week, please follow us. We respect you. This guy doesn't.
Yeah,
don't
we
listen
back
to
you, bro. Just go
Yeah.
for it. Or
It's alright.
Yeah, and so it goes back to the thinking is if you're going every weekend and it's no special event, nothing, you haven't achieved much in your life.
Wait.
There's nothing to celebrate.
Okay.
Nothing
Let's
to
get back to
celebrate.
the question. What was the question?
If you're dating, would you?
So if you're dating, are you going clubbing and are you letting your wife go clubbing?
She can go with her friends. She can go with me. She can't go alone.
So if your wife
Okay,
goes
yeah.
with your friends every week, are you okay with that?
well, why my friends do that? But
No, her friends
Her
every
friends,
week.
her friends.
every week,
Every week.
I'll be a bit.
See, now
yes.
you're like a bit.
No, what if?
I get that. No, I see where
Actually-
you're coming from. Every week is a lot.
Okay, not every week,
Yeah, but there are
but
people.
consistently.
Yeah, there are
consistently.
people.
She
Yeah.
goes consistently,
And they might
not
have-
every week.
consistently. though.
If she
Like-
was once a fortnight, she can just live
Yeah,
her
once a
life. It's fine,
fortnight.
it's
Yeah,
fine,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Every 2 weeks.
So every 2 weeks is fine now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, that's one Saturday per.
Because that's what he does
it's
right
two
now,
Saturdays a month,
anyways.
it's Nothing.
Everyone goes weekly, you know.
No, I don't club. No,
Sometimes
no,
daily,
no,
if he's on the grind.
yeah.
on the
Bender.
grind. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I have a question to
Okay,
you then.
yes.
Would you rather your wife go clubbing every week or go to the casino every single week?
Neither. No, I would want.
You have to
would
pick
you
one.
rather?
No, it's if
You can't neither, or would you
No,
rather?
to be fair, because clubbing is gambling.
is she winning money at the
Oh
casino?
my God.
Nah,
If
losing.
You don't know what's happening. She could be losing 10K. She
Casinos,
could be winning 10K.
casinos are bound to you're bound
Yeah.
to lose money.
Maybe she wins at the start and then it's downhill. It's
House
like
always
crypto.
wins.
House does
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. I couldn't think of the phrasing. Yeah.
But yeah. What's your answer? So you're
the-
same with this guy?
The only
So once a
club,
fortnight's okay.
the only club I support is Arsenal. Arsenal
Ah,
Football Club.
Oh my
Let's
god!
go.
I
Yeah.
comment
once
if you
a
want this guy
fortnight
out
is
of the
okay
out
for
of the
you?
chat.
Once a fortnight.
I don't know.
How about let's say it's not a weekend.
I'm not
They
even
go
like-
on a Monday night or Tuesday
That's
night.
weird. That's quite weird.
Well then.
Okay, that's a bit
why is that
interesting.
weird then?
because
Because there's
what?
no one there. What's she there for then?
But maybe she.
What if her friends go every Monday? What if that's their
like
night?
that's their night.
Well then they can stress relief. It's fine.
What?
There's no.
Stress relief.
Why are they worried? It's her mates.
Why are we getting so heated?
No, I just don't think there's. You could. I just personally think your time could be so much more well spent.
Yeah,
than going
100%.
clubbing.
That's 100%.
Do you agree
true.
with that statement?
I fully
I
agree with
understand
that.
that, but I also understand that you can be productive and still go clubbing, and it doesn't because
It's not productive enough. That means.
no. So what you're
If
saying
you're
is
still productive and
24/7
going
be
clubbing-
productive.
No, but like if you have that time to go clubbing, that means you haven't reached your peak yet.
But how
you
do
can
you
do
know
more.
that?
Yeah, but maybe they don't want to reach
because
a
there's
peak.
always more.
Lionel
to do,
Messi
right?
goes, Ronaldo goes clubbing. Does that
Yeah,
mean
but
they
that
have
doesn't
never
mean-
reached their potential?
Yeah, maybe if he didn't go clubbing, he could eat even better. Who knows?
No, I
Did
think
they actually? Did
Who
Messi and
knows?
Ronaldo?
Ronaldo
go
did.
I know
When he's
Messi
younger,
does. I
yeah.
don't know about Ronaldo has
He did
before.
when he was younger.
But he
I'm
doesn't
I'm
drink.
sure
Which
they
fraction
have.
I really
younger?
don't.
Oh.
I don't think they're
Yeah.
doing the season. They'll go like
Mbappe, Neymar. Neymar's always clubbing.
fair.
Yeah.
But could they have been better? Like, let's
No.
say, like, there's certain athletes, right, that are really good,
Yeah.
but let's say they don't have a strict diet and they don't worry about. Let's say Tyson Fury, for example. He's
Yeah.
he's like,
he's
doesn't
a
have the
goat.
best physique.
But he's actually a goat.
He's a goat, yeah. But let's say he is the goat. Let's say he had a strict diet and did everything he needed.
No.
Could he be even better than what he is?
No,
is what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
agree with that because a lot of boxers who do that are still not better than him. I don't feel like it's
No,
about
I'm saying
your-
if he
it's
did
about
it.
the mentality. It's the
If he did
mentality
it,
that
yeah.
he's in. I don't agree with that. I don't think so. I think the way he is perfect.
But he could be.
No, but I think the way he is perfect and he doesn't need to.
What do you guys think?
I
Don't
Do you
agree
think
with
he
that.
could be better than what he is?
I think we're
Because
working
the reason he wins
extremes.
is his power. And if he had a strict diet, the power may not be there.
Possible, yeah, possibly.
Maybe.
It's like Deontay Wilder.
Maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe he needs that time off
Maybe.
to be on top of his
Yeah.
game mentally.
But maybe that's also an excuse.
And the way the way
we
he's
would never
like
know.
that is also because there was a time in his life where he was proper depressed. Like he went through a lot of shit.
yeah.
So the way he deals with it, he's like, I'm good at boxing. I'm not gonna like force myself to do something I don't enjoy. I just enjoy my life.
Exactly, yeah.
Eat food.
So his mental space, yeah. But let's say he's mentally. But let's say he was.
Siri's going off.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
could he be a better? Like, let's say he's mentally like he doesn't want to follow a strict diet. Fine, that's probably yeah. And if he does, maybe it will affect him, right? But let's say he's mentally strong enough. Oh, I actually can do it. And once he does it, he's even better. That could be something. That's what I'm more thinking of, where he could achieve more potentially. He could be so much
Look,
more better.
I get
potentially.
everything that you're saying, and I understand your point of view, but I will never agree to it.
Okay,
like
fair enough.
Simple as
yeah,
that.
like
We disagree?
maybe not
Yeah.
everyone wants to be a robot that is just productive every single second.
Oh,
Fair enough, fair enough, fair
roasted.
enough. Yes, fair
Yeah,
enough. It is.
Like people like they want to, as Maharshi would say, live their
Like
life.
we have members in this chat who dedicate their life to raving. All right, they go to raves. That's the
in
Yeah,
this chat.
point.
Wow.
What's
people
that?
have goals.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like, I know people have different goals. I'm just saying, if they wanted to achieve more, they could probably use that time to do
Get back to it.
The issue isn't the clubbing; it's the drinking. If they were sober,
No,
and they said 4 hours.
Isn't it? Yeah, isn't that?
I've been to the clubs where I haven't drank before.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm saying
But
it's
why?
Why
less-
would that? Yeah, if you don't
Why?
drink at the club, would that deter from your?
No. If you don't drink
Yeah.
at the clubs, but
Yeah.
you're still going every weekend,
Yeah.
It's the same.
I think you can still use that time better
Yeah.
well spent.
But
If you drink
It's healthier.
What?
as well, that's drinking is not good for your health, right?
Yeah,
that's
exactly
just,
health,
so
yeah.
so they're deterring their health as well. And look, they have certain goals. Maybe they don't care. Like they just want
Alright.
to live until they're 30 and die.
Last question
fine.
before we move on. What if I'm a rapper
Yeah.
and I get ideas by going clubbing, listening to other people's music? That's how
that's a good
I
point.
get productive.
Yeah.
So that's why I go to the club every
Yeah, then
weekend.
if you have a reason, sure.
Yeah,
If
Lil
you really think,
Lil
sure.
MP, rap or
But do
cap?
you also think you could use that time and
No.
go somewhere else to learn it?
Because what if I go
creativity,
somewhere
though,
else
you
and my
can't-
mind's blank?
Yeah,
but
then
I'm at the
if
club.
you've tried it, then sure. But have you tried it? Let's say Tyson
got him
Fury
into
in a
it.
situation.
He's
Tyson
slowly
Fury,
approving
right?
of clubbing.
Tyson Fury, has he tried going on a diet? Has he?
He probably has.
When he was on a diet?
Let's say he hasn't.
Because look at his brother. Look at Tommy Fury. Look at Tyson Fury. Tommy Fury is a guy who eats very strict, does everything strict, blah, blah, blah. Look at Tyson Fury. Look at all the boxers he versus. He still comes out on top.
But he also
He
is
is
a unicorn,
an example
though.
of...
He's a unicorn.
He's
Yeah,
an
he is.
example
Like,
of...
he is a unicorn.
Live
though.
your
So
life and enjoy your life and still achieve
But
what
do
you
you
want to.
think? But that can't be applied to everyone because
then
most
your
of the
mentality
boxers,
can't be
right,
applied to
Deontay
everyone
Wilder,
either.
all these other big
they lost
boxers,
him.
they rarely have. No one has a physique like Tyson. Fury
Actually,
does
no.
as well,
Deontay
right?
Wilder loves
Ruiz.
to club. He actually enjoys
No, I'm
clubbing.
saying, yeah, Ruiz.
Ruiz. And Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua, who is someone who's so dedicated.
It's true.
Yeah, but they're rare. Two people.
No,
they can
it's not. In a lot of
two people.
in
out
so
of,
many
like,
sports, there are so
50.
many
Oh,
people
how about
like
the guy who
that.
beat Pacquiao? Horn? Was he big, right?
Jeff Horn.
Yeah,
They're
he was kind of big.
fit. They're
He was
fit.
just normal.
Oh,
They're
okay.
fit.
He wasn't
Most,
like
okay, 90% or whatever. I don't know. 90% of professional athletes, they would look after their health.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
But they also do go clubbing.
No, I'm talking about diet now. And how do you know they go clubbing?
Because
Have you
Insta
interviewed them?
stories. They're always
guy is
posting it on
serious.
No,
Instagram.
you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
cap it.
No, search it up. They always post it on
And
Instagram.
there are like,
All right, I understand your point of
let's
view.
say, okay, Cameron
not-
Munster. Cameron Munster, he went off the drink. So he's a famous like
NRL, right?
NRL
player,
player,
right?
Yeah.
He went off. He was drinking.
Look,
right? He went off the
NRL
drink.
and clubbing just doesn't mix. If you're in the NRL,
Ben
don't go
Barber?
clubbing.
No,
Yeah,
don't.
see,
Ben
no.
Barber. There's so many.
He went off the drink, right?
Yeah.
He's a completely different player now. He's unbelievable now. Better than how much he's ever been.
Yeah.
Right? And he wouldn't have known that until he tried it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is what I'm
look.
saying is like, who knows
Okay.
what you could achieve if you have never tried. If you've gone clubbing the whole time and you're a great player,
Yeah.
sure, like great player. Have you tested yourself not going clubbing? Have you tested yourself going on a strict diet and seeing that person?
Okay, I understand that, but if you're someone who your whole life has been strict, what is to say that if you don't become strict, you're going to get better? What's the reasoning behind that?
No, I'm saying
So it works both ways.
It could work
So
both ways.
No, I get that.
But
I
also,
get that. That's
have you tried it though? That's what I'm saying.
what
Like
if
some
they
people
have?
haven't tried it, right? And if you
What?
have, how long have you tried it though? That's what I'm saying.
It could be placebo.
First
'cause, like,
argument in Waflmn.
think
Get ready
about it,
for our
right?
debating.
Let's say before he spent maybe 2 days a week drinking, right?
Yeah.
What did you replace the drinking with? That's what's important. Because if you replace
Water.
it with
You have
words,
to
what's
replace
happening?
Water.
But it's all in
that's
the
placebo,
menu.
that's what I
Look,
mean.
that's why people get addicted to vaping, because you're replacing cigarettes with vaping. Why are you trying to replace something
I'm
with
saying-
anything? Just get rid of that.
Lewis said he got better because he stopped drinking, but we don't know that's because he stopped drinking. It could be something else in his life. He could be had a kid.
No,
Like,
he just
has, like,
stopped.
Because
Because he has strong mentality. It's just look,
Yeah,
everything
it-
is just in the mind.
Yeah,
it's just what
exactly.
you
No,
put
I
in the
completely
mind, right?
understand that.
Let's
Yeah.
say example
true.
of Tyson Fury, like his mind doesn't want to go on a strict
No.
diet. So if he
Yeah.
does go, he's gonna be shocking. Yeah, I understand
yeah,
that.
he might be.
It's all in
Or
the
if he
mind,
goes
though.
on it, he could become the world's greatest boxer
Yeah, he
of
could be
all
even
time.
better. Who knows? If he sets his mind to it, then you go. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, Lewis doesn't
But
like
if
people
you,
who
if you
club.
set your mind to go clubbing, then there's a problem. There's a problem every week.
All right.
Yeah.
Good chat.
Viewers, drop down below to go clubbing.
If you didn't know
I've been.
This guy's getting
Fine,
heated.
it's
I'm
fine,
kidding.
it's fine.
So you've been clubbing. So why weren't you productive then?
No, that's what I said. So I've been right to celebrate completely fine.
Yeah.
But I'm more saying I wouldn't go every week.
No,
Like if
that's
it's a birthday,
I think anyone
it
else
would
would.
go.
Yeah, it's just a bit,
personally,
it's a
Most
bit dead.
people wouldn't go every week.
Personally, disregarding the chat we've had, I wouldn't go every week.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah, I think it's to do with culture, which could be with schooling, you know, public versus private. Because if they're in a very uptight environment, then they might have more of a propensity.
Look, okay, no.
So what you're saying is
No,
public.
you gotta
public-
start that clip again. Here's
Wait,
how
let's,
to clip.
Yeah, yeah.
let's start this right. All of us can improve, right, as
Yeah,
a person
okay, yeah,
and grow
yeah.
better,
No, I'm
right?
perfect. No, I'm kidding. Of course I can improve.
Right, and that's applies to I think everyone in the world. Everyone can be a better person and improve.
Yeah.
Right?
Good mentality.
And so And so that's what I'm saying is the point. If you cut out certain things in life that you could be better, that's in your mentality. Do you want to be better? I know some of you don't care and just don't care about life. That's fine.
Like what? People who go clubbing.
Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe they don't care about their life.
Wow.
That much.
All right, anyways, going back to what Arraviind was
Okay,
saying,
what's Arraviind saying?
what he's trying to say is that if you go to a public school or if you go to a private school, there's a difference. Do you genuinely agree with that?
I agree.
I don't. I think in Australia, I feel like in Australia, private school kids feel like they're top shit. They think they can do anything they want. I don't agree with that.
I would not say all
Wait, you
private
don't
schools like
agree
that.
with that?
I don't agree that in this country,
There's a
that
difference.
going to a private school benefits you, except maybe the teachers are better because you're
okay.
paying, but you as a person does not benefit you at all.
Okay, my thinking is it comes down to the person. If you don't care about your school, no matter what school you go to, you're still going to be bad. But if you go to...
You're going to end up clubbing.
If you go to, let's say,
Yeah.
a school with better facilities and you're a person that really, really cares about school, I'm sure you can take those better facilities and probably be more productive or do more things and have more opportunities to put yourself into. But that's not saying if you go to a school that doesn't have great facilities that you can't
No, I
do that.
appreciate that.
But
Yeah,
you
yeah.
might have a better opportunity or you
Makes
might
sense.
accelerate.
I agree.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's like
I
a
think-
ceiling raiser.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
public.
I do agree with that. No.
Like if someone just gives you, if someone gives you $100,000 to kickstart your life, you're gonna be so much, and you use that wisely and have a good plan or whatever. I'm sure you'd be much further than someone that didn't have the $100,000 to invest in them initially.
But then is it worth
But
it?
that's not saying that they can't achieve what it just might take them longer.
Like,
etc.
are you sending your kid to a private school? Are you going to pay like what, 20K a year or 20K
I
a
haven't been to
semester?
private, so I don't know if it's good or
But
not.
he looks like
I
he
have
has,
been
right?
to a private school. I went to a private school in primary,
Oh,
Yeah.
and I would say public school is much better. That's just my
Didn't you face
experience.
a lot of racism? Didn't that happen?
No,
Yeah.
we don't talk about it. Yes, I did
did.
actually.
Yeah.
okay. I have
Why
a
not
question
talk about
then.
it?
Yeah.
What's up?
Do you think co-ed schools are definitely better than non-co-ed
Yes,
schools?
absolutely, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I agree as well.
Because as I feel like if you're forced to be away from the opposite gender throughout your schooling life, I feel like it gets you in the mentality where you want attention from
Yeah.
them even more once you finish it.
Yeah.
And you end up clubbing.
Because if you've not really grown up around males or females, you're not going to know how to interact with them.
This is true. Yeah.
Well,
But-
explain then.
But,
explain.
But I do I do get the point of non-co-ed
say.
schools.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying all kids from those schools are terrible
What is
people.
co-ed
They're still
schools?
amazing.
Co-ed
guys.
is both
Both
genders.
I'm just saying.
Male and female.
I'm just saying personally.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm not saying they're all bad. Everyone I know who went to a school like that, they're fine. But that's just my opinion.
Honestly, ultimately, I don't think there's like there could be small difference, but ultimately, I don't think there's a huge difference. Like if you actually want to do well, and no matter what school, I'm sure you can do well. It's all in the mentality again.
Yeah.
It's all about the clubbing.
Yeah.
So
As long as you don't end up
Yeah.
clubbing, you're fine.
as long as you don't end up going every week, then you're fine.
Or what if
we
what
don't
if
go every week?
what if your school encourages go clubbing?
Then that
every week?
school's a problem. There's a problem there.
All right, no, but would you consider private school? Like if you went back in time
Yeah.
and you told your parents had a choice and you could make that choice for yourself, are you putting yourself in a private school?
Now I would tell them to give me that money so I can invest it.
Yes. Lewis at 6 years old is like, yeah, let me invest.
His dad would be like, Dad, there'll be
Please,
Bitcoin.
yeah,
Give me
Bitcoin's
money, I'll
gonna
invest.
blow up.
I would
Actually,
use that money
yeah.
to invest. Don't you send me to private?
Yeah,
If
what
my
would you do?
kid was, no, not me, if my kid was like a good athlete, I think I prefer putting him private
Yes,
than public.
absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
I agree
fair
with that.
shout.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like a star, like elite.
Because private schools have the resources
Develop.
to
Yeah.
to help you develop.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
There'll be programs.
And even if you're like insanely smart, then private schools is an option too.
Yeah.
Do you think, okay, you know how you said if your kid was an athlete, but you don't know that your kid will become an athlete though, right?
But if he's got
No, but if they're
dedication to
showing
the
signs,
sport.
like as a youngster.
But do you think every kid can be an athlete?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Exactly,
think so.
right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what do you mean by showing
Like
signs?
let's say you're 6, 7, 8
Yeah.
and they're enlisted in a sport and they're shining above other people.
Already.
That's them showing signs like, for example, like let's say I sign my kid up to cricket
Yeah.
and he's destroying everyone.
But
Even
let's say
people his older age.
he isn't. He could still very
Yeah, he
well,
still
yeah.
can,
But
yeah,
then
of course.
would you not send him then? Is that what you're saying?
Then the dedication isn't to that sport. Then I would say education and sport if education's more important in that scenario.
But let's say he still wants to be a cricket player, but he's
for
just
it.
so bad.
Go for it.
So would you send him to a...
I'm not sending him to a private school.
You wouldn't
no.
send him
I'll get him
You-
to sign up for a cricket club or something.
Okay.
But
Tough
I would
love,
still be
yeah.
like, focus on your education. We will still focus on cricket.
Okay.
But make sure you have a backup.
If my son is
Just-
like 6'3" at like 15 and he's like,
But do
okay,
you-
basketball,
Yeah.
why not?
But do
Tuck
you
him in.
think the reason why people are successful is because they don't have a backup? Like, okay, let's say Mr. Beast. So I was
Yeah.
listening to his, I saw his podcast a couple of days
Which
ago.
one?
Joe Rogan
Joe
one.
Rogan one, yeah.
I think
watched
there
that
was a
one.
clip, it
Watched
was
that
like
too.
40-minute clip.
Yeah.
Because he was like 11
Yeah.
and he didn't have a backup because he just studied YouTube 24/7.
Yeah.
He said he would jump on calls, he didn't have a backup. He was shocking in school.
Yeah.
But is that...
See, I
Do you think that's what makes him good? Because
I-
there is no backup. You shouldn't have that backup. Or just in case this fails, then I'll go back to because that's how I think of life. Like in the sense I've learned from Maharshi in life.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
if you don't have a backup because you're just fully centered, it can't fail because you put all your time into it. Then you don't have to worry about backup because you won't fail if you have that mentality. Let's say KSI, his boxing, his big ego, but that's what makes him good because he knows once he says, "Oh, just a backup,
said
I
it's a
shouldn't
big
lose,"
ego.
then
Yeah.
then he might lose. So
Yeah.
if he doesn't have that mindset of not losing, then he won't lose.
See,
essentially.
I agree with that. Not
Okay.
having a backup and Mr. Beast coming through.
yeah.
But he is literally like one in a
Yes.
million. There's so many people who won't have backups, who will dedicate their life to something. And unfortunately, they may not succeed at it. And then what do they do?
Club.
So I-
Good clubbing.
I understand that mentality. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you can achieve whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just the way I think, and this is how I've always been, I always have a backup to prepare if I fail. Because then if I fail, I'm not just going to give up. Because a lot of athletes, a lot of people trying to be stars, they'll fail and then they just give up and then they just don't try and do anything. Whereas for me, if I fail, I already have a backup, something that I can go straight into
Yeah.
and work on myself.
But then you have the mentality of you can't fail,
But why?
but you can't.
But why have that mentality? Because failing is not a bad thing.
No, but as in like you fail, but you still reach there eventually. Deji, for example, he lost 3 fights.
But then
Yeah.
Deji
But then
he's already a famous. Like his life doesn't depend on that. If he fails, if he never won a fight, he's still making millions
Yes,
of dollars
okay.
a year. If you're someone who has absolutely nothing and you're dedicating your life to something and you fail, what happens then?
you already have nothing anyways.
But then you don't have anything. Like that's your life done. If you have a backup, you have something that you can get into and get yourself back up to try again to achieve what you wanted to.
Yeah. Well, I get your point. Mine just thinking is like, if you don't have that backup and you just full centered, I
Yeah.
think you can always
And then-
achieve it. And I know logically speaking, oh yeah, it's good to have a backup just in case.
Yeah.
But if you have that mindset, I think you'll always go back to just in case eventually. If you don't have that mindset,
I see that.
and then you just go full in, and yeah, you fail, but you just still go in. I think you will eventually reach that goal.
Yeah.
It might take longer. It might not be the path you expected it to go,
Yeah.
but you eventually get there. So what do you guys think on that?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's. I think Mr. Beast is a unicorn as well because
Yeah.
I watched the same podcast as well, and he was saying that he literally his mum, like his parents put him in college, and his mum put him in college. He
Yeah.
would just not go to class and don't do anything. Literally just laser focus,
Yeah.
tunnel vision, just YouTube, study it 10 hours a day for like every day, 10
Yeah.
hours a day, every day, constantly. He was bound to succeed. Like
Yeah.
that's because of that level of dedication. And he just learned. And he talked about how he like transformed a YouTuber from getting $20,000 a month to 400,000. Like he
Whoa.
Yeah.
he mentored that YouTuber from getting 20,000 to double to what's like 20 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Good maths.
Like that's how good. Yeah, thank you. That's
But yeah, that's what I'm saying is like,
but
because
but could he have done the same with a backup? Maybe.
But then my question is,
Yeah.
I understand that you promote that mentality, but is it something feasible to promote? Because you understand that whether it's a sport, whether it's YouTube, only a handful from like millions are going to get selected.
Yeah.
If everyone in the world goes in with that mentality, what happens to the 99% of the people that fail
no,
and
it's
unfortunately won't make
it's
it?
because only a handful have that mentality. That's why
I think
I'm thinking.
sport and YouTube are different. I think sport, there's an aspect of it that physically, there's like a physical aspect to it.
Yeah.
genetic.
Oh yeah.
Injuries
Whereas
and stuff.
YouTube,
Much
I
different.
think You can get away with it a lot more
Yeah.
if you're following all the if I had the knowledge that Mr. Beast has, I reckon I could be.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No, I
I think
agree
it's
with
only
what
a
you said
handful
for
have the
YouTube. I
mentality.
agree with that
Yeah.
mentality on YouTube,
Okay.
Yeah.
but not with sports.
Okay.
Or not
So
with
sports.
like.
Fair enough, because
Yeah,
you have that physical
There's
aspect.
always a ceiling with sports, like based
Yeah.
on your body
Yeah,
and
I
your
agree with
physique
that.
and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But do you think boxing is? Would you say that's
Boxing also.
Boxing.
Boxing's also-
Boxing-
any sport?
Unfortunately, boxing is a sport where, even if you are skilled, like even if you are the world's best boxer, but you can't promote your fight, you don't have good talk, unfortunately, you will slowly get sent away. Because boxing, in a sense, is like WWE. It's a business you want to sell. That's why you'll see them in press conferences going shouting, not being themselves all the time. And there are so many boxers who are talented, but they won't get an opportunity because they don't know how to sell.
No, I think boxing is a different sport because you're versing people in your weight class. Like
Yeah.
that's rare in sports. Like I can't, if I go NBA, I'm playing against LeBron James, who's like double my height, etc.
Yeah.
I can't
true.
grow to his height,
Right,
but
right.
boxing limits you because you're not fighting someone double your weight. That
Yeah.
you can actually verse someone that's your weight, so your level. So I think that's a sport where,
I think
you can achieve.
Yeah,
It's different
for
to like
period of time,
Yeah.
you can just dedicate your whole life to it.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. But then you can't do that for the rest of your life.
I think some sports like golf, you can just be whatever age, it doesn't really matter. Unless your like eyesight's bad, you can probably just play.
Yeah, do you think golf is like similar to YouTube?
I don't know
Let's say
enough about golf.
Yeah.
No, even with golf, you still have to be very talented. You have to be very fit.
You do have to be very talented, but is it like that's different to? I think that's a little bit different to NBA because someone that's like a dwarf unfortunately cannot go to NBA and dominate the scene
Paddy
because
Mills.
you're limited.
Respect.
Yeah.
He's
But
not a dwarf.
you can dominate golf if you are short,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like there are limits, but like it's different.
Cricket's a
sports.
good one where you can
height,
height doesn't
Even
really
football.
matter. Football as well.
Football as
Messi,
well.
greatest
There's
of all
some
time,
that
so.
like height
Ronaldo,
doesn't matter,
greatest of all
etc. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as long as you're fit and have some sort of coordination, then yeah.
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 I think also mentality, like you said, like even people who put 100% into one thing, because they have the mentality, let's say I wanted to be a basketballer, I get injured, I can't play again ever, I still have the mentality to do something else to be even better. You know what I mean? I could be like a YouTuber, I still have the mentality to work really hard towards
But
one
isn't
goal.
that in a sense having backup?
No, it's not a backup because after I've lost that, I still have the drive.
Oh, so
to
what you're
continue.
saying is once you completely fail,
Yeah.
you would put your 100% dedication
Exactly.
into
You
something
have
else.
the
But
option.
that's
And
why
then
I
you just
think,
keep going.
I think only a certain number of people have that mentality. Like I don't think that mentality you can just apply to everyone.
Yeah.
You really have to have that mentality to achieve, which not everyone does have,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Especially those people that go clubbing. They don't have
But
that.
to be fair, even if you don't have that mentality, like for example, I don't have that mentality
Yeah.
right now, but if I started boxing and I was okay and I was doing well,
Yeah.
then I could get to a point where I just have that killer mentality now.
Yeah, you could
because I know
develop it,
I can
potentially.
achieve it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if you know there's a chance for you to do something, then it's more likely for you to have that mentality. Like if I go play basketball, I've never played in my life, and I'm like, I'm gonna have 100% dedication. Whereas if I'm starting to play basketball and I'm like, okay, I'm not bad, then I can put that mentality in and get somewhere. So it can always be changed.
Do you think you can develop it?
I think what you're saying is true.
Holy
that-
heck.
Serious.
It's a long paragraph.
that some people are born with it. I think it's like, in a sense, like Messi, Ronaldo. For example,
Yeah.
Messi is just gifted. He's born gifted. He's just how it is. He's talented. Whereas Ronaldo, in a sense, I'm not saying he wasn't born gifted, but Ronaldo has trained so much harder for himself to be in that position to
Yeah.
compete with it.
Yeah.
So the difference of whether you're born with it or whether you develop it. And I feel like everyone,
So you think
can.
everyone can develop that mentality?
I do, yes, I do.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Do you think everyone can develop
By the way, the Messi Ronaldo thing.
I think he's.
I don't know how people assume that like
Messi
Messi
didn't
doesn't
work hard.
train.
He
Yeah,
works
No,
really
I'm not
hard.
saying he doesn't
Yeah.
train.
Everyone, there's always. I mean, maybe it's true that
Yeah.
like
No,
everyone
he
has
does
this
train.
image.
Of course he trains.
Yeah, and I'm saying like that Ronaldo tried way harder than Messi did. Like, do we know that's
I
true? I,
think-
don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's just, I'm not saying Ronaldo tried way harder or anything like that. I
Yeah.
just said Ronaldo dedicates basically his whole life to it.
Yeah, Messi
which is
doesn't.
that 100% mentality. And Messi does.
No,
But Messi was, in a sense, already gifted with the ability to do well. Whereas Ronaldo is more of a
you're
physical
saying
type.
Messi wasn't gifted. I mean, Ronaldo wasn't gifted.
I just said Ronaldo was gifted, but not to the level Messi.
No, I
is.
think
it's
That's fair. That's fair.
It's a known
Messi's a
fact.
lot more humble about it. Like Ronaldo would be like, okay, here's my diet. I eat swordfish. I eat this. Messi's just like, I have a chef.
I
You know what I mean?
no, I don't agree with
You watch
that.
a documentary about
I
that?
don't agree with that.
He's just very public. Like we see his hard work because he's such a brand.
That's
He's
not
like
true.
watching a brand
Messi's
card.
just as public. On his Instagram, he posts everything.
Relax.
That's
Okay.
cap.
I think we need to
Alright,
close
relax,
But
relax.
before
Yeah.
we finish, last question is: what is the best superpower to have?
Flight. Or teleport. Sorry, teleport.
Teleport.
Yeah.
Why?
You can't die.
Okay.
Look, someone shoots me.
Do you not think control
Well, if you're
time?
seeing this, someone
Yeah, that's what I
stabs you in
was
the
gonna
head.
say.
Oh.
Would you control,
Control time.
Yeah,
is-
control time.
Control time.
Definitely.
But that's a boring answer. I'll try and think of something.
Control time is good because I reckon you can like fly and you can also teleport by
Why?
controlling time.
How do you fly by controlling?
You can because the air molecules.
You can pause.
walk-
You can
walk-
pause time, and air will, as you
Yeah.
said, will just become solid.
Yeah, so you can just walk on air.
What the hell?
If you let's say
Walk on
Why
water.
would you choose teleport over control time?
Because he's stupid.
Convenient.
I think control time, the novelty is worn off after a while. I think you enjoy it, but then like everyone just dies around you, and then you reverse time. They live again.
What would
die,
you want
live.
to? Let's say you had that ability.
that's a
What
good
would you
point,
control
yeah.
time for? Like, what would you want to control?
I
time
would go back in time, and when I was 11,
Yeah.
get
What
my
the
parents to
hell?
put all the income into Bitcoin,
No,
and then bank it out
If
when
you
I know.
have the power,
You have
you,
time
if you
control.
have the time control,
You don't
anyways,
care
it
about
doesn't
money.
matter about money.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah.
Like you literally
That's true.
you're probably gonna get rich anyways. Like, it doesn't matter. What would you control time? I guess nowadays, like, what would you do with that power anyway?
Yeah.
Because teleport would be useful.
Yeah.
I could teleport to Canada and have a holiday there.
Exactly.
And come back and maybe
Yeah.
be in time for work. For example, is what I'm saying. But if you control time, you can't.
That's true, actually. How
Yeah.
useful?
What
is
will
it?
you do
And
with control time?
would you like? Because if you can control time, technically you become immortal. Do you want to live forever?
You become God. You become Thanos. That's what happened, bro. You
So what? You're gonna wipe out half
look.
the.
What if like your mom
population.
dies in a car accident? That's right. Okay, no.
then you go back in time and change
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Then you can change it for her entire life. Then like.
So
Fair enough.
yeah,
all
what would you
meaning
do with control time?
Well, I didn't know. I didn't pick control time. But
You just said control time, didn't you?
no, I said that's
What
a
would you pick
boring
then?
answer. That I haven't
Oh.
picked it. No. So I understand. So for me, if I could
yeah.
control time,
What would you
I'm not going to change everything. I'm just going to be. I'm going to think about the world. I'm going to go back in time. I'm going to get rid of starvation. I'm going to get rid of
What?
poverty.
Wait,
I'm
so
gonna
you don't
get
mean
rid
control
of
time, you mean
all the
change time.
problems in life.
So you
Oh.
change the history. You
I'll change the history of everything.
So you're
What
not
the
you're not
hell is
using
that?
the power now. You just want to change the history.
I'm going to change the world and put it at a position where I'm in power. So I become the richest
What the
person,
flip?
the best at every sport, the best at everything. I'll do that.
Okay, what would you use control
what would
time?
you-
Yeah, I don't know. This is the best one to have. I don't know what I'd use it for.
So you have that power, you don't know what
Yeah.
to do with it.
Okay, how about like super speed? Isn't that better cooler than controlling time?
But control time
Super
is super
speed is control time.
Yeah, no, you can slow down time, but like, why? What's the point of going back? Who cares?
You can
You
pause
don't have
time.
to. You don't have to go back.
I can click.
Control time, yes.
If I'm in an
yes.
exam and I don't know the exam, I'll pause it, go to the teacher's house, get the exam paper, write my exam,
Bro,
sit
you
back
can
down.
just go forward
You
in
get
time, get the answers, come back in
100%.
time, and then.
Yeah, exactly. You have full control.
Yeah,
Control
I can
time
do, you
is
can
like
literally do whatever you want.
it has like it covers a lot of other superpowers as well.
That
That's
is.
why I
God,
picked it. It's
though.
the best one. I
I
don't know
guess
what I'd do
it's
with
the
it.
best one because it's the safest one in a
the
sense.
safest one.
Where like
Yeah.
if things go wrong,
You can just
but
reverse it.
practicality, I think teleport would be very useful.
Wait,
like
what would-
in
what would
terms
you do?
of like,
Teleportation would be very useful.
if I want ultimate power, then yeah, control time.
Makes
But
sense.
if-
Then he could
I think-
control clubbing
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just go back in time, get rid of clubbing.
all the clubs.
Teleport would be great because you're time efficient.
Yeah.
You can have a little bit of a time off and bounce back to
Yeah.
work.
Because then you wouldn't have to like use public transport, go on
Exactly,
club. So what you're
right.
saying is people who use public transport
No,
are
no,
wasting
no,
time.
because they're
They could be more productive.
they could be no more redundant, right?
no, that's true. That's true.
So teleport, I guess, in terms of usefulness,
Yeah, yeah.
very useful. In terms of if I want to like have a little bit of holiday, I want to just go to Maldives and have a holiday.
You know what's a good?
Maldives.
Maldives.
You know what's a good?
Maldives.
Yeah, not Maldives.
I've always said
Maldives.
Maldives my whole life.
Maldives.
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 Maldives. So I've always said Maldives.
Sorry guys, we love you. I have one that's not. I know it's not the favorite one, but it's like a dark horse. If I was a villain or if I was a bad character,
Yeah.
what I would want is for myself to be able to transform into anyone/anything. So I could become
Shapeshifter.
anyone else. So, for
What-
example, I could knock you out, become yourself for however long I want. It's like the scrolls in Marvel, you can just become anyone you want.
I think you
Why?
should be happy.
It's
With,
a dark
I think you should be happy with yourself.
If I'm a bad guy,
Yeah, bro,
I
yeah.
can go
Love
use
yourself.
it.
Yeah,
I could
love
go
yourself.
become the president.
Be happy with
Pass
who
a
you
law that's
are.
going to make myself happy.
But where's the
I'm just saying,
president
if I
gone?
was a bad person, I'm not
Okay.
saying I would pick that. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
it's a dark horse.
But
Like
where
for-
is the actual true president? Like,
Like,
you would have killed
like
him
for
in that
example,
sense.
I don't like you, right?
Yeah, you
and I
would've
want you
killed
to be
me?
cancelled. No, I won't kill you. I would become you. Go on YouTube, say some absurd shit that will get you cancelled.
But then where's me?
You're getting cancelled.
But I just said that's not me. Someone.
No,
So,
how are they
Okay,
going to prove
right,
that's
so
not
what
you?
you're saying,
Because
okay.
I become you.
okay, interesting. That's a very
Or
interesting way.
being able to control someone. That would be cool.
Bro, this guy is
manipulative.
What the hell? Bro,
Mind
laws of
control,
power?
is that
What
you're
the
saying?
hell is
No,
that?
not mind control. You can become the person. Like you are that person.
Interesting.
You
Get
can
out.
control everyone at once.
Okay.
So you could do like what they do in like a robot movie. Everyone just comes in your army.
Marsh, you know,
Everyone
if
just-
you're a good person, people listen to you in the first place. So you wouldn't need to control them.
I'm a good person.
Yeah. Well, we'll
No,
see.
that's not true. There's a lot of bad people out there that don't listen to good people. No matter how much good you do in this world, there will always be people pointing fingers at you. That's just how life
Who
is.
cares?
No matter how many billions you donate, there will always be like, why didn't you donate here? They don't look at the good things you do. They look at one bad. They're waiting
That's
for
why
you to
we
mess
got
up
hates
once.
on our TikToks.
Yeah.
Anyways, you should. I think that's wraps. We didn't even get through most
Anyways,
of our
guys,
topics.
thank
Holy
you
cake.
for this hostile podcast. Just remember,
Yes.
comment below whether you club or not, and whether you're a supporter of it.
Arsenal.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is a different
United.
type of podcast because there was more arguments.
That was good. I like that.
But if you like these ones, let us know. We'll do more topics like this. But yeah, that's it for today.
Please drop if you have topics you want us to.
And make sure you continue
Please,
clubbing.
Down below.
We'll see you guys next time. And peace.